Hi, I'm Jerry Drager, Drager's International Classic Sales in Seattle, Washington. What I have before you here today at Drager's Clubhouse is a 1964 Triumph TR6R, and it's a single carburetor, 650 cc's. It was all restored. As far as I know, I don't know who restored it. It came out of Arkansas. A gentleman in Oregon bought it in 2008. He never fired it up. He never ran it. So anyway, he wanted to sell it, and his son brought it into me and showed it to me. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to buy it and own it, because you can see how beautiful this thing is. It's got 16. It had 16 miles, .6 on it when I bought it, and we fired it up and got it running because it has never been ran in a long time. And so we rode it around, and you'll see that in the video here in just a moment. So it's got 16.8 on it now for going around in the parking lot 3 times. And you see, it's just beautiful. And we didn't run it long enough to blue the pipes here like they normally are blued even. And it's gorgeous. The last time this motorcycle was started was 2008 or before. It was rebuilt in Arkansas, so far as I know. Anyway, it came from Arkansas, and the last owner that I bought it from has not, he did not ever start it after he bought it. And of course, you can see it's brand new. It's got 16.6 miles on it, but it did have a little gas in the tank, so we drained that, put new fuel lines on, and you can see Ross here is cleaning the bowl out and making sure everything's good. And then we're going to get it running, and after we run it, we will shut it down, and it will drain the fuel all out of it and everything, make sure the carburetor's dry, and it'll be ready to go the next time somebody wants to start it. Okay, Ross is going to start it. So now you can hear it run. It hasn't ran in a number of years, and it sounds very good. So what do you think, Ross?
Sounds good. Did you want to, I don't know if it'll show it, do you want to try to film inside the oil cap to see the oil circulating? It is.
Because it is. Ross is going to start it up, and he's going to ride it out the gate and back around. He's not going to take it on the road because we don't have a license on it, but you'll be able to see it run right here. You have to watch Ross right here. Now you notice he's backing the motorcycle up, and he's getting a little bit of an incline right here, and he's starting ahead, and he's going to put the clutch in. Now you heard that grind. That is the clutch not releasing, but it did release right away. When you push it ahead, you're going, you put it in gear, sometimes it'll come loose right away, and this clutch did. I've had them where you can't hardly get the clutches to release so you can shift the transmission. How's the clutch working? The main reason I wanted to start this motorcycle is because when I bought it, I didn't hear it run. I could see it was all restored, but I don't want to sell it unless I knew it ran good. And now we know it runs really, really well. How's the clutch working?
Okay.
Good. There you go. First ride in many years. Now we'll drain the gas out of it. You can see we're draining the fuel out right now. Now I'm going to show you underneath the seat here. As you can see, this tape right here is holding the fuse down. The battery worked good, and we took the fuse out. There was no fuse in it, and so we put a new fuse in. You can see how clean it is. Looks like somebody's been sitting on it like they're riding it, because they haven't been putting miles on it. And you can see how clean all this is underneath here. It's all brand new. And you got Michelin tires front and rear, and of course you can see the knobs are on there, which they would be because it hasn't been ridden. And you can just see how nice and clean all this is. Again, you can see it's a single carburetor, 650cc, twin cylinder, and you can just see how nice and clean this is. Everything looks beautiful on here. This is going to make a great bike if you want a vintage motorcycle to take to the shows and ride on the vintage rides. It's ideal. You can just see this side's the same way as the other side. It's all real super clean and nice. And we had Ross from Polk Cycle come down. He's the one that got it running for us. And he put new gas lines on here because the old ones were hard, so he replaced all that. And they got the nice fittings on there. The frame number is right here on the frame, and it's the same number on here, down here on the engine block down here, so yeah, both match. These 60s Triumphs really have a class look to them. The gas tank sits well. They got the knee pads on here on both sides, and then of course this rack on the top here, and your speedometer and tach, and you got a little amp gauge on here, and it says Triumph right there on the steering dampener. Just a good looking motorcycle. I love this emblem in here. I mean, I like the way it looks on here, and it really helps set off this Triumph.
I'm Andrew Drager, and if you have any questions about this vehicle, please don't hesitate to call or email us.
I'm Jerry Drager, and we're a father-son team, and we hope you enjoyed the video and understand that we really try really hard to go over the vehicle with this video to show you everything. Doesn't mean that I get every single spot or anything else, but I try, and Andrew and I both work really hard to make sure the vehicles are in top shape before they leave here. You got any questions, always give us a call or email us. We'd be more than happy to talk to you. We really invite you to come see them. And if you can't, you should have them inspected. I think it's really important to make sure you understand what you're buying.